In this video, I'm going to quickly tell you about the new updates with the DVSA with regards to these driving tests and try to get it done within 5 minutes. So bear with me if I try to wrap my way through. So some of you may have seen in the last few days that the DVSA have basically proposed a change, which is due on the 8th of April, that your cancellation has to be done within, or no sooner than 10 days. At the moment it's 3 days, so if you want to cancel your test you have to give them 3 days notice. That's going to be up to 10 days as long as it goes through the House of Commons, which I really can't see being a problem. Do I think this is going to resolve the issue? No. I think I'm still going to get the same phone calls from people saying, oh, I've got a test in 8 days, can you help, because my driving instructor can't do it. And from most of us, we're going to say no, because I'm not going to lend my car to somebody I've never seen drive. Don't forget, the examiner doesn't have to take control of the car if they don't want to. They're an observer, they're not an instructor. And I'm going to have to pay the increased premium on my insurance for 5 years, as well as having a smashed up car that's not going to be working for a few. Now, is this going to resolve the issue? No, I don't think it is. And it's really getting quite painful now, because don't forget, this is a 7-point plan from the DVSA, and this is the 5th point. Okay, we've got 2 more to resolve this issue. And it's not looking good. I'm going to talk about that shortly. The only thing that I think is going to basically benefit anyone is the fact that the DVSA can then sell that test easier to somebody else once it's been cancelled. So one test is effectively going to be worth £124 to the DVSA. Now, the unfair bit is if they cancel your test, they still only have to give you 3 days to pay for your loss of earnings. So your instructor's time and your loss of wages as a result of turning up for a test that's not there. And it's really unfair. And I'll be honest, from an instructor point of view, it's incredibly annoying, especially now with these stupidly long waiting lists. I've had quite a few occasions where we get to the test centre, the examiners will come out, call other clients but not mine, and then they'll go into the office, come back, and they say, oh, sorry, the test has been cancelled, but you should have got an email. And we never get an email. It's bad. And I think if they want 10 days notice from you, they should be giving you at least 10 days notice for their mess ups, really, and should be covering your costs. But who am I to say anything? Now, with regards to the 2 remaining points of the 7-point plan, okay, and this is where I want to know your views on this, okay? So the 6th point is explore changing the current 24-week limit on how far ahead car driving tests can be booked. So as you know, at the moment, if you basically want to buy a test, you have to get on 6 a.m. on a Monday to have any chance of being able to get a test. And they only get released 24 weeks in advance, 6 months. Okay, thereabouts. And they're going to possibly think about increasing that to probably a year. Is that going to resolve the issue? No, these companies are still going to buy all of these tests, and then we've got an even longer waiting list. So I think it's a really stupid idea, I'll be honest with you, if that does happen. And I'd like you to quote me on that when they do. And then the last one, and I'd love to see your views on this: encourage learner drivers to be better prepared for their driving test through the Ready to Pass campaign. I want to see in the comment section how many of you even know about the Ready to Pass campaign. I'm not going to talk about it because I've only got 45 seconds up until the 5-minute. But if that is their 2 remaining points to sort out this stupidly long 6-month waiting list, I think we're doomed. You know, I'd love to see your views, and I'd like to see if any of you have had better sort of waiting times as a result of the last 4 points that's come out. I know in London it definitely isn't, but I'd like to see if there are some test centres in the area in the UK where you can get a test within 3 months, 4 months. But yeah, personally, I don't think it's going to happen. Thank you very much for watching. I've got 5 more seconds. All the best with your tests, and I'll see you on the next video.